Hello guys and welcome back, and I just have to admit that I love making tutorial videos, and I'm going to try to keep this tutorial video as simple as possible. Someone asked me in the comments how to use the version manager, so here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Step number 1, and do not worry, before I continue, I give you a promise that all the links will be in the video description. So without further ado, let's move on to this tutorial. So step number 1 is that you come to github.com, etc, whatever that link says up there, and you download WoT Version Manager 1.2 right over here. Do not click on the others, you don't need them unless you're a programming nerd. No offense to nerds. Okay, that's step number 1. Step number 2, install the WoT Version Manager. Of course, you have to unzip it. You use either 7-zip or WinZip, whichever program that you have. They're absolutely free, totally safe. I recommend 7-zip. Unzip it, install it, and let me show you step by step what you have to do after that. Step number 3. Over here in the overview, it's going to be empty because you still haven't imported any game clients yet. You haven't even downloaded any game clients yet. But before you download anything, you're going to have to check and see which version you actually need. Let's see how to do that. So you will go to your local disk wherever you have World of Tanks installed. You will open it, and then you're going to go to replays, and if you remember that favorite replay, I recommend that you rename them, but do not rename the extension, otherwise the replay file will be corrupt. You don't want to do that. You can add a little description, like for example, epic win, tragic fail, whatever freaking reason. Okay, so right click. Sorry for showing this, I'm only going to show this once, and it's only for educational purposes. I do apologize, this is painful to the eye, but I'm going to be quick. Right click on the replay, open with Notepad, and on the very first line you are going to see the version right here where it says world UO, something like an UFO, whatever. It says, you see there, 1.2.0.0.1, and the exact version number 132, which is the current version number. Okay? That's out of the way. Sorry about that. Last time I do that. So once you know which version you need exactly, you will come either here to www.oldschool.vip/clients/, or you will go to wot.djgappa.com. You will download the version and subversion. For example, let's say that I want to run a replay which goes from version 0059. I will click on this. It will give me a link of a torrent. I will download it via torrent. That's the only way, unfortunately. Time consuming, but totally worth it. Once you download it, let me show you what you do. So the next step is to unzip the version that you just downloaded via torrent. Okay, moving on to the next step. You're going to open WoT Version Manager. In the beginning, this is going to be empty. Ignore that for the time being. You don't need to know anything further about that. Over here it tells you where to download the older versions in case you missed the video description, but that's okay. Over here you will import the game clients. This is the step that we want. You can choose to either import with mods or without mods. Read this carefully, but the most important part, apart from the fact that it tells you you can import your default game client, it says, quote, do not delete your default game client after importing. All the others, after you imported them and you tested them out and the replays play fine, you can delete them. It saves you a lot of space on your hard drive. But without further ado, let's show this. For an example, I've already done this, but let me show you. Browse. Go to wherever folder you've downloaded your World of Tanks or the version. click here and then select folder. In this case, I've already imported this version. That's why when I go to overview, and on mine, it currently shows that I have 6 versions. This is the current version, and I have 5 more, which is pretty awesome. Including the one I have on the hard drive that I cannot delete, that's 7 versions of World of Tanks. And yet I still have loads of free gigabyte to download more and more versions. Okay, so the next step is go to wherever you have your World of Tanks installed. In my case, it is local disk C, games, World of Tanks, and as well as other versions if you already have them downloaded. Open your replays folder. Take all the replays that you want, copy them preferably, close this, and then go to wherever you've installed your WoT Version Manager, open it, and paste them over here. Now, my recommendation is that you add a short description after the name of the replay. Like, for example, 2 ammo racks in a row on Himmelsdorf, for example. And I also recommend that you write down the name of the version. This will help you in the long run. Trust me. The next step, once you've downloaded the manager and you have it running, once you've downloaded the version and you have it imported, as well as you've put all the replays in the correct folder, you're going to come here where it says replay. You're going to select replay. And if you have at least one version which runs the replay, you're going to get a message like this, play replay. If you've downloaded the wrong version, could happen, we're all human, you're going to get, let me show you, this version. This message. It says, this game version is not available. Don't worry, don't panic, we all make mistakes. Just open Notepad from the replay as I showed you in the beginning. Recheck, maybe you made an error, no problem, go and download it, not the end of the world, and you're good to go. Once you have selected the correct replay, and as long as you have the correct version imported, you have the option of either enabling or disabling faster loading. Now it says, quote, this option optimizes the game's loading process, resulting up to 3 times faster load times. Disable this option if the game crashes while loading. And last but not least, before I close this tutorial, guys, this program, sometimes it needs a little bit of patience. You have to try again and again until you achieve the result that you want, because sometimes it bugs, sometimes it doesn't import the version, but there's nothing wrong with it. It's just that sometimes it fails. Technology, it happens, okay? So, that is it for today. I hope that you liked the tutorial. I hope it was easy for you guys to understand. If you enjoyed it, let me know in the comments below. Give this video a like, share it with your friends so that they would benefit. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. And what do I say? Because it's true. You guys are awesome.